that many godless racist black people, he would not be president.
What?
There were not, there were that many godless racist black people, he would not be president.
Let me ask you this.
The matter is, you like to focus on the negative. Why would you focus on black people who are doing positive things? You mentioned Condoleezza Rice.
Yes.
You mentioned Clarence Thomas.
Right.
Just because they're Republicans, they're all of a sudden up here and President Obama's down here?
Well, this is not a focus meeting. I came here to wake up Americans so that we don't lose our country. You were late getting here. I don't want America to look like the inner cities in the next 4 or 5 years by allowing Barack Obama to do what he's doing. So that's what the meeting is about.
What is that?
I can't go through it. Read. Have your friends to tell you. Yes. Let me tell you now. Yes.
Do you know him?
I'm sorry.
I think I agree with you. I was a little bit more passionate for the country, but anyway, going back to the briefly about how I think you asked the question of the up there about was Bush or did he get attacked at the time? The answer is no, not but
Why do you think he couldn't say that?
I said yes.
I think it's more complicated than that. It's not just let automatically make him good if you get attacked. Should we like elevate Bush to bring that continuous catastrophic attack twice in 8 years? We hadn't got attacked previous in 8 years either. I think it was last 193. So should we give him like some type of, class or elevation? We can only do the attack.
I would think so. I would think so. I think that it was a great thing that he did to send out a message to our enemies that I'm going to protect America. That was a great thing. Aren't you grateful that he protected you? I mean, because of that, you're sitting here today. But look what Barack Obama is doing to tear down all of the protection that President Bush put there, risking your life. I mean, don't you think that's something wrong with that?
No one wants terrorists who we know are terrorists to go out and kill us. Even like I'm ready to go, I don't want that to happen to us. But it's the notion that we can torture people, but when our soldiers get tortured instead. That type of thing.
I understand what you're saying. I'm saddened that you've allowed the liberal media to influence you about torturing. It is because, and especially Waterboard, it's because of that we received information that protected us. And rather than complaining about that, you should be giving President Bush an award for doing that. But you know what? That's going to change. Your opinion will change if Barack Obama continues to do what he's doing, because we will be attacked again. And then you would appreciate President Bush. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Last word. Yes, ma'am.
It was said before that this was like an institution of higher learning and like how can someone make you say stuff, but like I don't think anyone can deny that there is little bias in school systems. With a school stay in classroom, unless it's liberal, you really don't get any respect from teachers.
Yeah.
I know people that have been failed on papers because they had a semi-conservative opinion. And in like 2 of my classes this past week, we had to watch, I would call them propaganda videos vilifying conservatives. And I don't think that like it's fair to call someone like I don't think it's fair to have like that propaganda in a school. I'm paying tuition not to be indoctrinated. And also, Bill Ayers can you see last week, he's a terrorist.
That's right.
We're an institution of higher learning. How can we have a terrorist come here? And also, just as a final thing, like, I don't get when people say they're very liberal, because to me, very liberal is you're marching in step with Karl Marx. For instance, like, extremely conservative, I'd be scared too.
Yes.
Because when you go so far in in those directions, you come to meet each other, and that's totalitarianism and authoritarianism. And I don't think most people that say that they are very liberal are in favor of communism or extreme socialism. I think we overuse those words way too much, and a lot of people are just unaware of what they really mean.
I agree. Let me just say to you guys, we're in danger right now. We have a guy who's out of control, gone wild. Obama gone wild. And if you don't get over the fear of being called a racist, if you don't start standing up and fighting for your country, you're all going to suffer for it. And to white Americans, you got to get over the fear of being called a racist. when you speak out against Barack Obama, when you disagree with him, they're going to call you names, but you got to let that pass because they're trying to control you. If they call you racist, let them call you whatever they want, but you got to stand up and fight for your country. This is the greatest country in the world. There is nowhere else to go. And if we allow this guy to go wild in the manner that he is, he's out of control. Absolutely out of control. We're all going to suffer for it. Our lives are going to put at risk. If you're a hard-working person, you're going to take your money and spend it on people who don't want to work for themselves. They're dependent on government. And we got to start fighting back. It's a battle between right and wrong. It's a battle between good and evil. It has nothing to do with color. It has nothing to do with male or female. It's right versus wrong. And if you don't start speaking up now, I don't know what to tell you, we're going to suffer. And to blacks who don't see this, really, you need to examine this, take a look at what's really going on, and be honest about it because you're going to suffer even more so as well. It's about right and wrongs, and that's what we should return to. Thank you so much for having me here. I absolutely appreciate it. I don't know about you, but I had a lot of fun. Did you guys have fun?
We did.
Yeah, even with the liberals, they're trying to confuse me.
Actually, no, I have the whole party.
Have fun.
I really
So thank you again for having me here. God bless.